Okay, yes. So in today's video, as I told you that I will again discuss the problem sums, okay, of chapter 1, that is number sense. We have completed till this, okay, 23 we have completed, but still for your betterment, for more knowledge, I am just explaining it again. So the question is, Ruchi planted some plants in a garden. The number of plants planted by her is more than 340. It is more than 340 and has at 6 at 10th place. So more than 350 it is already been told, and it is said that 6 has 6 is at 10th place, means 300 we know. They are saying that it's more than 300. So and more than 340, okay, and they say in the question it is said that 6 has its 10th place. So it is 100, it is tens, and it is ones. So 340 plants she has planted, and 6 is at 10th place. So which number of the following cannot be the number of plants planted by her? Okay. So the options are option A 368. It can be possible because 6 is at 10th place. 568. It can also be the correct answer. Okay. 864 and 269. So which number cannot be formed? Cannot be the number. So easily we can say that this number 269, because why? Because more than 340, it was told that it is more than 340. But here the number 269 is not more than 340. Okay, so easily we can say that this is the correct answer. Going to the next question is what? Yes, Jyoti has a set of number cards. I hope you have seen number cards. So she is having number cards of 3, 5 and 8. And now the question is, which is the smallest possible 3-digit number that can be formed by using each card only once? So I can't repeat this number. I can't write like she is having 358. I can't repeat any number. So it's very easy to say. If I just take the cards like 3 card number 1, 5 card number 2 and 8 card number 3. If we keep it like this only, 358. So this is the smallest number itself. Smallest 3-digit number itself. Okay. So which will be the correct answer? Option B. Coming to the next question. Now the question is, Priyanka asks Savita to tell the number on the given abacus. Which of the following could be the correct answer? So we are having some numbers, means option, that is 420, 402. Wait, let me zoom it for you children. So 420, 402, 204, 240. So let me check the abacus. Where is the abacus stand? As you know it very well that this is abacus stand or abacus tool. Here some beads, you can see beads of purple color, beads of orange color, and it is of 3-digit like 100, H for 100, T for tens and O for ones. We have done it so many times in our live classes. But again I am saying this, so let's count the beads. So in 100 place you can see that 2 digits are there. So it means 200 is confirmed. Now Orange beads, how many orange beads are there? 1, 2. Let us count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 tens. And in ones place there is no beads. It means it's 0. So I can now say it as 240. If we expand it, so we will get the number as 200 plus 40 plus 0. Okay. So the number is 240. Now let us see that which option will be the correct one. 240. Yes, option D will be the correct answer. I hope you are understanding, children. Now coming to the next question. So now the question is what? The question is, the following table shows the number of candies each child have. So here you can see it's a column. 2 columns are there. Here children names are there. Name of the children and number of candies they are having. Okay. So the names of the children are as follows. Swapna or Sapna, Priya, Anurag, Shivam. And they are having, Swapna is having 25 tens. So children, tell me, 25 tens means how many, what will be the number? Or tell me the number of candies Sapna is having? Yes. Yes, very good. 25 tens means, let me write it for you. Let me zoom it. Yes, 25 tens means 250. 25 tens means 250. 5 tens and 2 ones means 52. Easy. 2 tens, 5 ones means 25. Now 52 ones means 52 itself. Now the question is what? Now the question is, which of the following statement is correct? So let us check it. Sapna has, so this is the question, option number 1. Sapna has least number of candies. Anurag has maximum number of candies. Shivam has 25 candies. Priya and Shivam has equal number of candies. Sapna has least number of candies. Do you think it is true? Tell me, is it true? Why it is not true? Because we can say it very clearly that 25 tens means 250. She is having 250 candies. Priya is having 52. Anurag is having 25 and Shivam is having 52 again. So which statement is, this statement is not correct because Sapna is having this statement is wrong. Okay, because she is having 250 candies. Oh wow. Anurag has maximum number of candies. Anurag? No. Actually, he is having least number of candies. Option number D. Option number C. Shivam has 25 candies. No, he is having 52 candies. Priya and Shivam has equal number of candies. Let us check. Priya is having 52 candies. Okay. She is having 52 means 5 tens, 2 ones means 52 as well. Shivam is also having 52 candies. Yes, so we have got our answer. So number D will be, option number D will be the correct answer. Now 25 number question. So now the question is what? The question is the number below the each of 5 parrots shows the number of chilies eaten by them in a month. Do you love parrots? Do you love? I also love them. So here you can see that some 1, 2, let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parrots are there. And how many chilies they have eaten so far? Let us write it like this. Let us mark it as A, B and C, or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, number 1 parrot has eaten 260 chilies, number 2 396, number 3 286, number 4 206 and number 5 only 26. Okay, now what is the greatest number of chilies eaten? Tell me. Tell me, children. Yes, any guesses? You can just, number names is there. You have to just match it. Okay. So, we can see 260, 396, 286, 206 and 26. If we just easily we can see that 396 is the greatest number of chilies. Okay, so it is number 2. So, the which is the greatest number of which is the greatest number here? Or greatest number chilies eaten by the parrot is number 2, 396 or 396. So, option C will be the correct answer. I hope you are understanding so far. Children, remember one thing, that you need to read the question, you need to understand it. Okay? If you, the more you practice, the more you will learn. Now, going to the next. Question number 26. So here the question number 26 is saying what? Which of the following statement is incorrect? Which of the following statement is incorrect? So let us check. 3, there are, you have, listen, I am just mentioning it. I have just underlined it. Whenever you are reading any question, make sure to understand that what has been asked to you. Like if they are saying is it true or false, it's okay, but here you can see which of the following statement is incorrect. Incorrect means not corrected or not correct, right? So incorrect, you have to read this very carefully. Okay, so which statement, which of the following statement is incorrect? There are 3 ones in 423. Yes, it is correct. 900 ones is same as 90 tens. Yes, it is also true. The largest 3-digit number formed by, just wait a bit, the largest 3-digit number formed by using digit 596 each only once is 956. Do you think it's true? Do you think it's true? Tell me. No, it's not true. 9, suppose you are having 3 cards. Card number 1, card number 2 and card number 3. Wait, let me rub it. Let me write it again. Yes, so you are having 3 cards. Suppose you are having 3 cards. And the largest cards number are 596. And it is asking that the largest number that can be found by using 596 is 956. Okay, so it is not the correct answer because I can make it more large. How? You see, I am writing it like this, 596. So if I write like this, 9, then 6, then 5, it should be the largest number formed by this 3 digit, 5, 9 and 6. So this statement is incorrect. So the answer will be option C. Clear? Now 27, number 27 is kind of a tricky question. This type of question may come in your exam, so be prepared for that. Be informed that this type of question may come. So you need to be very much careful about whatever the question patterns are there. You need to follow it thoroughly. Okay, you need to follow it. You need to read this twice, thrice, practice it more than 10 times. Then only you will get the time to answer each and every questions. Okay, so without further ado, let's see what is the question. So question number 26 is what? Question number 26 is, which of the following statement is, sorry, we have completed. Now question number 27, let us see. Question number 27 is what? Fill in the blanks. Now question number 27 is of fill in the blanks. So the one less than the smallest 3-digit number is, so we know it very well that smallest 3-digit number is 100. So 1 less means -1. So answer will be 99. Clear? Next, number 2, 35 tens. 35 tens means 350. Now question number 3, 188 is same as 188 like this in numbers. It is written in figures or spelling. The number is 188 if I write it like this. So the answer should be 99, 350 and 188. Answer will be what? 99, 350 and 188. So option number D, you can see it is showing the correct one or correct answer, 99, 350 or 188. So this one will be the correct answer. This type of questions may come, children. Don't get frightened or don't get panicked. Read it twice, thrice. You will get the answer. Okay. Now coming to the next question. The next question is what? Question number 28. So arrange the given number in increasing order. Increasing order means ascending order, right? So let first what you need to do, you need to write these numbers. You need to write these numbers in you write the spellings are there. You need to write this in figures, right? Or in yes, in numbers. So 608. 608. You need to learn it, children. Remember always. You need to read twice, thrice. Then only you will able to answer. 608. 157. That is 157. 810. 810. So it will be as 810. 810. Now the next one is 375. So 375. So we have our answer, right? It is 157, I guess. 157, yes. So we have our numbers. Now it is very easy to just write it or to know it in your piece of paper or in copy. Do the rough work and do the answer properly. So 608, 810, 150 and 375. So first 157 will come, then 375, then 610 and then 806. Sorry, 810, right? Here, for that reason, the ascending order should be, as I told you, 157, 375. Yes, 375, then 608 and 806. So that QSPR. Option number B, that is QSPR. Let me rub it once more, and this one is the correct answer. Q, S, P and R. Okay. Now, who am I? Here you can see one cute cat is there, and it is saying what? It is saying in a dialog box that who am I? Now you need to just decode what is the number. Okay. So the digit is the digit at 100 place is the largest one digit number. So, the digit in the digit at 100 place is the largest one digit number. The place value of 1 in the number is 1. There are 3 tens in the number. Okay, so just now tell me children, what is the largest one digit number? Yes, very good, it is 9. The place value of 1 in the number is 1 and there are 3 tens. So first we will write the tens, then we will write ones. So there are 3 tens, 100, tens and ones. So in the 100 place, the largest one digit number, so that means it is 9. There are 3 tens in the number, so 3 tens, you can see I have written it, and the place value of 1 in the number is 1. So we have got our answer. The answer is 931. That is option number 3. I hope you are understanding the things. Now the last one. Which of the following balance is incorrect? Remember, I am telling you so many times that read the instruction very carefully, that whether it is written correct or incorrect. If you are right, it is written as incorrect and you are doing it as reading it, or you are assuming it assuming it as correct, your whole answer will be wrong. So read it twice, thrice. Okay. Which of the following balance is incorrect? So here you can see some balance are there in our normal chapters. We are doing it, measurement of mass and balance. So here you can see that in this balance 10 tens. So we know 10 tens means what? 10 tens. Wait, let me write it nicely so that you can understand. 10 tens, TENS, means 100. 500 ones means what? 500 ones means 500. 20 tens means what? Tell me children. Yes, it is 200. And 400 ones. 400 ones means easy, it is 400. So let me show you children. It is written 500 ones means 50 tens. Yes, it is right. 400 ones means 400. Yes, it is also right. 20 tens means 200. Yes, it is also same. It is a equal and equal. But 10 tens means what? 10 tens means 100. Means 100 ones. So this is the incorrect. So the correct, which of the following balance is incorrect? Option A will be the correct answer. Okay, option A. So as you can see that these are your option paper. You can see question number 1 from 1 to 30. It is written in Weimar. You need to darken it. Suppose question number 1. Question number 1, the correct answer was B. So I will darken it with my HB pencil like this. Fully will darken it. Option B, or sorry, question number 2, the answer was D. Option 3, answer was B. Sorry, question number 3, answer was B. Question number 4, answer was D. Question number 5, listen to me children, you need to darken it properly. If it is online exam, that's very easy for you. You need to just tap it. You need to tap the mouse, click the mouse on the particular Weimar number. Okay. And if it is offline exam, I hope it will be online exam. Okay, but for your knowledge, I am saying if it is offline exam, you will get then Weimar like this, and you need to darken the numbers like this. Okay, I hope you have understood children. This was for the day. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow we will discuss chapter number 2, that is computation operations. Okay, thank you children. Thank you so much. Have a great day.